professionally clean pool concrete. Hey, I'm Brian Haggerty with A+PowerWashing and Roof Cleaning. I'm here today with Blake Ballinger. He's a level 3 technician with our company, A+PowerWashing and Roof Cleaning in New Jersey. And we're here today to show you how we professionally clean pool concrete without getting anything in the pool. Come with us and we'll show you. And the first thing we're going to do is ring the doorbell and let the client know we're here. And then we're going to make our way around back and start working back there. The next thing we're going to do is Blake's taking photographs of everything here, so we have a pre-existing conditions before we go ahead and do the job. That way, if there's any kind of a problem where a client might say something like we broke something or it wasn't like this before or whatever, we have a documentation of it before we even did the job that it was like that. Or it could be completely right. Maybe we did break something and we have documentation that we broke it. Either way, we'll know what happened. So first thing we're going to do here, we're doing pool concrete, we're cleaning the front sidewalk, and we're cleaning some concrete in the back, is we're going to remove everything off the porch for them. Normally we ask that the client moves the stuff off the porch, but in this case the person's a little bit elderly and they asked us if we could move it for them. So we're taking everything off the porch and getting it a safe distance away. We're going to tape out all the electrical outlets around the house, anything that water could get splashed into. As Blake is washing this patio, water's going to splash up and it can go inside this cover or it could go behind the box and get in behind the box and cause an electrical short. Most outdoor receptacles are GFI protected, meaning if they get wet, the circuit breaker pops instantly, but some of them are not. And it's the reason why we cover them all up so that when you come home, all your electricity is on. It's important for us on the day of cleaning, if you have a lock on your gate, that you make sure you leave it unlocked for us so that we can have access to your backyard. Before we get started, we want to make sure we take off all the plastic skimmer covers. It's just a matter of putting your finger in the hole and pulling up on it. This plastic cover, if it gets run over by the floor cleaning machine, the machine has a rotating spray bar with water going down, and it'll hit it, bounce it up, and when it bounces up, it'll hit the spray bar and break the cover. So we want to remove all the covers so that they're safe and we don't end up having to replace them. And we take them all off, put them in a safe place, and before we're done, we'll put them back on. Now, having everything removed from the pool concrete so that it's completely empty and there's nothing on it is the homeowner's responsibility before we get to the job, to make sure that all their belongings are moved, because if we move them and break them, we're not responsible for them. Not that we would break them, but we don't want to be responsible for them. Now, if you look at this concrete, you can see that there's a definitive line on the concrete where the pool cover was and where the pool cover wasn't on the concrete. And this is what's going on with concrete. Concrete, when you first put it down, has lime that rises to the top. So in the concrete, we're looking at this concrete now, we're seeing we have black aggregate, tan sand, gray aggregate. Those are little stones that are in there. And then there's Portland cement, there's sands of different colors, and the aggregate that's in here, as well as limes. You can see there's a definitive line between where the cover was and where the cover wasn't, because this concrete is exposed to the weather 12 months out of the year, where this concrete is exposed probably only 6 months out of the year because the pool cover's on here, covering it up. So you might not ever have these two match. Maybe it might take 20 or 25 years for them to actually match until all the lime is off of this part of the concrete. The machine we're going to use to clean this concrete is called the surface cleaner, and I actually invented this machine in 1992. It has a spray bar, and you can see that nozzles that are in here are in on an angle. So what happens is, as the water comes out, it makes the bar turn. So it's not like there's a scrubbing brush under here or anything. It's just a power washing fan like this, but it's spinning around, similar to the way that a lawnmower works. Blake's going to begin cleaning the concrete. He just pulls the trigger on there, the spray bar starts turning, and then he just walks with it. Now he's intentionally stopping short of the pool because we don't want to get any debris into the pool. This is really moldy and this is super clean now. So he's taking off the mold and the dirt and the debris as he's going. He's making a couple of passes now for himself, so it gives himself some room and he's not knocked up against the wall here, so he can go back and forth on here. But you can see there's starting to be steam coming out because the water's about 160 degrees. And you can see how much faster this actually works now. Before he was going super slow, now he can go even faster because the hot water kills that mold instantly, takes it right off. This table is kind of a little on the flimsy side, so we didn't want to move it. What we're going to do is go around it, and then we're just going to move it over about a foot. You know, wherever you have an area where you have poor drainage or you have shade, you're going to have more green mold and moss growing on your concrete. And you can see Blake is taking extra care right here to make a couple extra passes on it just to make sure that it comes out perfect. And we intentionally didn't go right up to the coping on the pool because there's no lip on this thing. Anything we do here will go into the pool. So we have this wand intentionally has a bend in it on purpose so that we could hold the wand this way and make the water go back away from the pool. And cut it in without getting anything into the pool. We can actually go right around it. We made this tool especially just for cutting in around pool areas. And now that Blake's got it all cut in, he's just gonna take this dirt and debris and push it down into that corner, because that's where the drainage is here. He's gonna push it down into that corner and into the rocks. We've gotten that first part all cleaned up now, rinsed out. Blake's gonna now start on this side. He starts by the pool and then works his way to the fence. As always, it was a pleasure working with Blake. He's an awesome guy. We love having him here. And if you get lucky enough to get Blake on your job, I'm sure you're going to agree with us. He's probably one of the nicest, most friendliest, polite guys you're ever going to want to meet. Hey, this job's been all finished now. We've got the concrete in like perfect condition. It looks super nice. There's nothing in the pool. We've replaced all the skimmer covers and taken the tape off the electrical outlets. We're just going to lock up the gate on our way out and we'll be done. Thanks a lot for watching this. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel. And this is Brian Haggerty from A+ Power Washing and Roof Cleaning. You have yourself an A+ day.